Hey guys, it's Steph. A question that I've been asked almost on an hourly basis now are the criterias I have for someone I would date. I don't know why you guys are so curious about this part of my life. I promise you I am not that interesting. I'm really awkward. Really awkward. I also am more hesitant about the personal stuff with you guys, but then I got thinking and I think I know a proper way to address this question. Here are some of the qualities I look for in a future girlfriend. Now if you're taking notes thinking I'm going to describe hair, eye color, height, preference, all of that, you might as well stop watching this video now. I don't care what you weigh, I don't care what your height is, I don't care what your hair color, eye color is, ethnicity, any of that. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. I have had things with other women that I wouldn't necessarily have a relationship with. The most important factor in a relationship for me in this state of my life is that I want to have a healthy relationship with whoever I'm dating. Now what's healthy for me can be completely different from what's healthy for you. I'm just giving you my perspective. If I first start talking to someone, I am very big on no games. Half the girls that say they don't do games, they are totally doing games. They are like freaking champions of games. If I like someone, I will flat out tell them. If I feel like they wouldn't ask me out and I would like to go out with them, I will flat out ask them. That is just the person I am. I'm very big on just being honest. It's important to be honest because that's how so many fights, so many issues are prevented. I try to be as honest as possible with the person I'm with and always make sure that honesty is coming from a place of love. I'd be lying if I said I didn't do the whole like playing hard to get, don't text them right away, make them sweat a little. I realized when I did do that in my life, in high school I guess, middle school, years and years ago, it would get me nowhere. There's a big difference between a chase and a game. I love a good chase. Games, no. There's no point of running a race with no finish line. I also typically tend to lose interest extremely fast if I think someone's playing a game, just because that is a big red flag for me. If you want to do games, that's totally respectful. Everyone has different preferences, it's just not one of mine. I'm big about honesty, I'm really big about open communication. Communication is such a big thing for me, because if you do have some sort of thought or opinion or some sort of concern and you don't tell me directly, I'm going to assume that everything is fine or that you aren't mature enough to handle things directly. Because I'm so over-analytical, I feel like our entire generation is extremely over-analytical due to the lack of communication we currently have. I never know when people are flirting with me. Unless you go out of your way to say like, hey, I like you or I'm interested in you. Without me having to ask or state it first, I literally am going to have no clue and probably leave the situation. I think when someone is straightforward, it is so freaking hot. And it's why I'm extremely straightforward, even if I'm really uncomfortable with being so at the time, because I wouldn't want to be a hypocrite. Always give what you want to receive in terms of communication and how you treat others. I have been in many occasions where I will find someone extremely appealing and attractive, but I won't think that they're mentally on the same maturity level I am. I need someone who's mature enough to be like, if we're in a fight, let's talk it out instead of holding it in, repressing it, and then unleashing it later. There are so many issues that don't have to be issues with healthy communication. Accidentally hurting each other isn't what makes or breaks a relationship. It's the way you handle it. We're all going to get hurt in life. Now, although relationships are amazing, beautiful, exciting things, it's really important for there to be a balance with my relationship and the rest of my life. I want whoever I'm dating to realize that our relationship isn't their whole life, but a part of their life. If I feel like I'm the reason this person wakes up every day, although it sounds really appealing, I'm going to feel extremely pressured. I'm going to feel like I'm on this pedestal and that the smallest thing I do to set off the equilibrium will really mess that person up, and I'm an extremely empathetic person, so I would feel terrible about that. I do want the girl I'm seeing to be able to hang out with her friends without having to worry about inviting me along. I want her to do her own things and have her own hobbies, and I am big on us having separate lives and sharing parts of them with each other and being part of each other's lives, just not being each other's whole life. I also know this goes against like the entire lesbian handbook, but I am not you, Holly, at all. I like to take things slow. Ideally, I would love to go on dates with a person, get to know the person better. I would like to really get to know and understand the person I'm dating before I jump into a relationship. It's also important for whoever I'm with to be motivated and goal-oriented. Now, I'm not saying you have to have your entire life mapped out, but I do like girls that are motivated and have goals. I want to date someone who goes for something they have their mind on, even if it's something that I wouldn't want. That is so inspirational to me, and that is what makes me like swoon over people. I guess another aspect that is extremely important to me in relationships, and I'm not sure if there's a proper term for it, is I need to be with someone that knows the difference between picking someone up and being there to support someone as they pick themselves up. If your relationship is codependent and you're only relying on your partner to pick you up when things get hard, you never really grow. I want you to get up in a healthy way, which isn't me pushing you back. It's me being there to cheer you on as you do it yourself. And you will feel so much better and it will be so much healthier. To me, relationships are not two halves of one whole. They are two separate wholes that walk together holding hands. I'm my own person. The person I'm dating is just that super awesome bonus. I don't want to be in a codependent relationship. I don't want to be in what I think is an immature or an unhealthy relationship. Being honest, having good communication, balancing the relationship in your life, those are extremely important to me. And that's just who I am. And I'm okay with that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. The links for my Tumblr, my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, P.O. Box, all that fun stuff will be in the description down here. I love you all immensely. Have a fantastic day.